Emperor! 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 Long live the Emperor! Long live the royal bloodline! Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor!
My loyal kin. We're immortal now, free from mortal constraints. With our eternal sanctuary, we'll rule in celestial peace for eons to come.
Long live the Emperor! Long live the royal bloodline!
Since you crave for immortality, you shall be forever banned from the earthly realm. This gate shall remain shut for eternity. Now, this seals what unlocks the curses behind that gate. Well, honestly, sometimes I wish I was a heartless monster. Well, I'll let that kid deal with them.
Your Majesty? Your Majesty, you've been sitting here all night.
And you've been standing all night. I told you to meet me at dawn. Why'd you come so early?
I honestly don't know. But I had a feeling whatever you left to do last night was big. Like world-shaking big. I couldn't see it myself, but I had to be here just to make sure you were all right.
I guess it's just the intuition of a scribe. Sorry, but I don't have the energy to worry about other people's feelings right now. Hope you don't take it personally that I ignored you all night.
Of course not. It's not that serious, Your Majesty.
You can drop the whole Your Majesty thing. Hearing it over and over is exhausting. The world doesn't need an emperor anymore.
I don't quite understand what you mean.
I'm leaving. I've been tied down in Jingyu City for too long. It's time to move on.
You're heading off again?
Yes.
Where to this time?
Where? Who knows? Just going wherever the road takes me. No plans, no destination. I've spent way too much of my life stressing over what comes next. From now on, I just want to live without a plan.
So, you're not coming back? But what about the Empire, Your Majesty?
Didn't I tell you to stop calling me that? An emperor owns everything under the heavens. Every inch of land and every soul that walks upon it. But I'm not an emperor anymore. I'm just Ji Xia.
Then how should I address you?
Call me whatever you want. The world doesn't need an emperor anymore. At least, it doesn't need me. As for Xia itself, Sun Lo once said its time had passed long ago. It was like a corpse that had been dead for ages, but still clung to life. But now, it's finally laid to rest.
Laid to rest? You mean what you did last night? What exactly did you do?
I gave them exactly what they wanted. They wanted eternal life, so I gave it to them. An endless eternity with no sense of time. Before I go, I should take one last look. It really is beautiful up here. I wonder who will live here next. There'll be many emperors after this. They and their ministries will come up with all sorts of names for their empire. There's something I've always wondered. You're always so nosy. Always digging around. Whether it's Tianli or the Ji clan, you always want to know more about everything. But there's one thing you've never asked me. You've never once asked how I and the royal family gained immortality. Aren't you curious?
After seeing what immortality has done to you and your clan, I wouldn't exactly call it a blessing. I'd rather live and die as a mortal, just like my mentor, Sun Luo.
If just a few more members of the royal family had thought the way you do, things wouldn't have turned out like this. All right. I'll tell you everything. About 10 feet below the surface, a massive black stone pillar stands. Sometimes, the pillar gives the water a strange bluish-green tint. Or maybe that's the color of the water when it releases. It's hard to say. For now, let's just call it cerulean water. Back when Li Jun and I first came here, the lake suddenly became completely transparent, revealing the stone pillar and the cerulean water. Drinking the cerulean water grants immortality. The day Li Jun and I climbed the mountain, I only took a single sip, but then the royal family drank without restraint. Well, you've seen the consequences. They all turned into those inhuman bronze monstrosities. If it hadn't been for Li Jun's foresight, the Tianli clan would have suffered the same consequences.
Why are you telling me all this now?
Because when I'm gone, someone needs to watch over the Tianshi Lake and keep an eye on that mysterious cerulean water. And watch over my people.
Have you forgotten already? Back at the foot of the mountain, you said you weren't an emperor anymore.
Yeah, I know I'm running away. But that doesn't mean I can just ditch everything and walk off. If another disaster like the royal family happens again, who's going to clean up the mess?
So you're leaving the problem to me?
Just think of it as my last bit of power as the former emperor.
I'm just a scribe. How could I possibly be worthy of such a heavy responsibility?
If you had asked me about the secret to immortality even once, I wouldn't have said a word. But since you don't care about immortality, I know I can trust you with this. Think of it as doing me a favor. From now on, don't let immortality corrupt this world again.
This is a huge responsibility, and I'm honored to take it on. As long as I live, I'll give everything to it. And when I'm gone, my successor will carry on the mission. You have my word, my lord.
Good. That's good. One more thing.
This is...
Exactly. This is the Imperial Seal carved by Sun Luo, the original design for Li Jun's Regency Seal. The heart of the world. I was planning to get rid of it myself, either by tossing it into Chansha Lake or throwing it into the Great River and letting it disappear. But no. This is the only thing I've left that connects me to Sanglo and Lichen. They're both gone. And I don't even know if there will ever be a day where I'll see them again. Destroying it with my own hands would be like wiping away the last memory I have of them. I'm not that cold-hearted. Do me a favor. When I'm gone, just make sure it disappears. I don't want anyone fighting over it, using my name to ignite some stupid power struggle, or even worse, causing pointless bloodshed. This way, the chapter Xia in history can end for good.
I will take it.
Well, I'll leave the hard work to you from here on. Though I have to admit, I'm curious. How will you and your successors write about us immortals in the history books? We ruled over everyone for so long, then just disappeared without a trace. Won't that confuse people down the line?
No need to worry about it. For years, the people have suffered, living in misery with their lives hanging by a thread. Recording their struggles to warn future generations is hard enough. Why bother wasting ink writing about immortals? Why obsess over the divine when we have the living to worry about? So the vassals have finally started turning on each other. But none of them seem powerful enough to take over Qingyu City just yet. Send more people to foster communication between the regions and keep a close watch on things. Right now, the top priority is to restore the abandoned fields at the foot of Mount Tianqi. What tone should I use? Where should I even start? Should I use my real name? No, that won't do either. Yuan Chuan.